My dad loved me enough for an entire lifetime. He was my person.
Go. Okay. Wait, do you hear that? What the fuck? I don't know how to be Zach. Anyway, there's a weird cold presence in this room. We're trying to feel it, see it, examine it, but we do not wish to communicate. I can't hold a straight face. I was trying to look in the camera and say that without smiling. Okay, let's just watch the room for a minute and sit quietly and see if we can pick up any EVPs. That's all. That means electric voice phenomenon. Okay. Oh, we're just stoners. We're trying to pick up some ghosts here. All right. Can't stop purring. You don't say.
I'm cocking my head back like
baby!
I'll spit it out, no place to write on. The night's young, and we minus the bright sun. And
How cool would that be? Baby, stop!
Did that hurt?
Yeah!
So the purpose of this opening sequence here is to simply just show the contrast between how I am before I was medicated heavily like I am now, or to how I am today under the amount of medication that I am under. It sounds weird to say out loud like that. It's kind of weird because some days I don't really like that I'm so medicated, because I look back at clips like these and I look at it and I'm like, wow, like I was so energetic. I was always joking around and having a good time.
Hey, Ursula. Are you a fan of the Mandingo?
Hi, Sarah.
Hey, Ursula. Is your scrotum taken?
Is now we get on a plane tomorrow to go to girls.
Hey, Ursula. Can I put my bean in your burrito? Hey, Ursula. Are you down? Why am I so hitty? Summer days have come and gone. Your mom's gonna be really slow.
Can you just kill the fly?
When you see things differently and feel things deeper and you're sensitive, in the Western world they want to give you a label or a diagnosis, they call it. And I definitely have a label or a diagnosis. I work my hardest at trying not to identify with what they call my mental illness. My onset began in my early 20s. During that time, I couldn't read. I really thought that I was losing my mind.
Holy shit. No, you fucker, you were supposed to go back. Fuck you. God damn it. Motherfucker. Okay, fuck that. Turn this on. Come on! Why does this not apply? Maybe I'll just do this. No, fuck. Oh man, god damn it. Okay, let me play this. Play that bitch. Play, bitch. Hold on, pause. Go back. No! Oh, fuck. Okay. Do that twice. Come on, motherfucker. Why is shit not clicking? Fuck you. Oh, there it is. Just kidding. Okay. That says 1. That says 0. We are golden. Here we go, boys. Just don't kick over my tripod, please.
I won't.
Okay. Oh, whoa, that was further down than I planned. I feel that. I'm like, boo. Okay, hold on. It's always, my right side is really challenged, so you gotta bear with me. Okay. So yeah, just try to like rest your arms down. There you go. So all we have to do is just keep these together. Weird. Oh, here we go. I see you're here still and you want to push them up. Yes. Cool. So we'll go down for no. Is that okay? That's kind of a little pull up. Yes. Are you from this cave? Like, do you live here? Tough crowd.
I don't think so. I don't think it's a tough crowd, because what you're picking up on the camera is... Because in the back there's like 2 glares that are different.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so we are erect. Oh, was that funny to you? Did you think that was funny too? Did you get my jokes? I lost my dad on March 4th, 2021. It's barely been over a year. It's a process trying to navigate my grief and being productive in the world. To me, grief is like all the love that you have to give and not having anywhere to put it anymore. When I came into this world, it was like death already had a hold of me and wanted to take me. I flatlined twice the night that I was born. They revived me, and the crazy thing is they didn't even let my mom know that happened. And I mean, this was in Browning, Montana, in an IHS hospital. She took me home, and then 2 weeks later I just started to deteriorate, and none of the doctors there could figure out what was wrong with me, and they didn't think that I would survive a flight to like Seattle or something. That's normally where patients are flown if Montana can't handle the issue. They flew in a doctor from out of state, and he came in and examined me. He said that I was just gonna deteriorate and not make it, and he couldn't stop it. So my dad took that information and he went into the hospital and told the doctors that he was gonna take me and try it his way. He said, "You tried it your way, I'm gonna try it my way." And the doctors were like, "Well, you can't do that. You can't take Christian out of the hospital." And my dad was like, "Well, you said Christian's gonna die, so what does it matter? You know I'm gonna take Christian and try it my way." So they weren't gonna let him take me, so he just went and physically started removing things that were on my body to monitor whatever, or respirator, I don't know. But anyway, so he went in and physically started removing things because he was just going to take me, and a native nurse came in and stopped my dad and told him that she would do it. So she took everything off, and my dad picked me up and took me, and they said, "We're gonna call the police," and he was like, "Go ahead," and he gave them the address. He said, "Here's where I'll be. This is where you can get me." And so my dad and my grandfather
took me in the sweat and doctored me, and I came out fine, full of life, and here I am today. I think that moment in my life has a lot to do with what I go through now and the things that I experience. Later in life, when I went to the emergency room when I was in an episode, this doctor that I talked to, first of all, like, my story made her cry. And I know that's somewhat inappropriate for a doctor to cry in front of a patient like that, but you know, what I was going through, the pain that I was feeling was so intense that it made her cry. And she suggested a book for me to read called An Unquiet Mind by Kay Jameson, I believe. That book was really resonating for me. It's about a psychiatrist who has bipolar depression. When I read that book, I felt like I wrote this book. So after I started art therapy, I am happy and proud to say that I'm currently in the happiest point of my life. The best decision that I've ever made was applying to school at IAI, the Institute of American Indian Arts. You know, since losing motocross and, you know, how big of a deal that was for me, my life was really lacking in fulfillment and joy and passion. So when I went to art school and started to develop as an artist of my own, I have found so many different passions that are and talents that are coming out, you know, after months of art therapy and practicing my skills. I'm in a really different place than I'm used to. I finally made it to a place where I am happy that I haven't succeeded, you know, all of the times that I have attempted. What helps me in my pursuit to recovery is not to focus on things as a mental illness or, you know, whatever diagnosis is in the DSM for the current time. That form of treatment and therapy doesn't work for me. Somatic art therapy, it has been really life-changing. And that's probably like maybe 65% of my coping strategies is different art activities that I've learned that are therapeutic. I try to do multiple different projects throughout the day and different coping or grounding strategies to just kind of get out of my head. Grounding really helps me because when I am present and can be present, I'm not ruminating on what's going on inside of my head. My solution for that void that I feel in my heart is to take all that love that I have to give and give it out to the world, healing people, healing the world, helping people heal themselves. I float across the cracks to you, reaching out. An effervescent fortitude, come across the ice to me. I'll trace you in metal, every soft curve, each plate. Sometimes you come to me divided, sometimes I cut you up. Gentle being, your eyes could hold the universe. Rip out my heart and place it in a jar. Guess who holds the keys? Sometimes my mask slips down. Raindrops fall in my eyes, and people see it. I am the one who cries in shame. My tears cause a tsunami in New Zealand. My car gave me epic sound, subs pound. There's no masking the things I feel. They lock me up for the things I feel. Staring out my favorite window, it smells like the first day of school. Sometimes you have to wound yourself so that you can heal something. Sometimes I cry when I think about my dad's death. My dad is still alive. His legacy still burns in my veins. I know that my purpose here is to help people help themselves. I can do that through sharing my medicine songs and stories, through eternal love and giving. That's something that my dad left to me, was the important lesson of the power of eternal love and giving. So that's kind of what I'm on right now, along with my Reasons Why I Live Today campaign. That's a really exciting thing. I really enjoy that process. I started out with just taking stills of myself, having a coordinated photo to go along with a saying, and they were just all my reasons to live. So every single day I would have a new reason to live with a new photo. And I did that for a few months, and it was really helpful to me in many ways. My school was really inspired by my campaign. They started supporting me and having me at events and stuff at school. We have stickers. We're working on getting more merch, actually. I have a new series that I just started with it. I'm gonna feature suicide survivors in my photos now and tell their stories and share their reasons for living. Sunshine shining down on me. I cherish every sunrise I see. And before I lay me down to sleep, I pray my soul, my Lord, to keep one more sunrise that I see. Hey oh, hey oh, hey oh, hey oh. Oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey,
Made it all the way there. Fucked it up on the ending. Nah, I'll give it this. It's getting there. Like, still got like fucking leaks to go, but you should have heard me on like day 2. Holy shit.
The third time I went home to Montana to drag skulls, I show up, dance 3 out of my 4-day fast, piercing day. I prepared mentally all day to sacrifice my body for what I want. What do I want? Life. I have an illness that is trying to kill me. I am here to fight for my life with everything that I have. Dad cried the last time he pierced me. As they brought me to the hide, I see little Pat on his knees, ready. He is to pierce me. They lay me down on my belly on the hide. Skewers go in. They lift me back to my feet. Dad says, start focusing right now. Dad's nervous, rightfully so. They take me out, tie me up to 7 skulls. I say a quick prayer before leaning forward and taking off. I pull the skulls around the lodge 3 out of my 4 times. They stop me. Time to break. The men put their weight on the skulls. Dad says to me, wait. Turn around. I want you to see this. I turn around. The train of people behind me that followed me around the lodge all 3 times was huge. I have never seen a train of people following someone dragging skulls that big before. And every woman dancer was behind me. Dad said, you see that? I want you to take all that power and put it in your heart. I put my hands up and blew my whistle as I gathered up all that power. I closed my hands as I brought it back to me. I put both hands on my chest and slapped my chest as I absorbed the power. I turned back around. Now I'm ready. I put my head down so I could lean into it. I take off. I hear 2 snaps and feel nothing. I am running free around the Sundance, though I am so tired. Mom and Sissy are nearly dragging me. I am so tired. It was my first clean break, and I had no clue how he was showing me how to use my powers. That's what a lot of us tend to forget, that we carry certain powers. That's what this life is all about. Winning that race around the Sundance, even if it's your family who is dragging you around the Sundance and back to the center pole. We all have a race to win. Life is full of challenges. A superstar is what I intend to be, and I'm not going to let this illness take me. I have many plans. There are too many forks in the road and problems that I must bear. And with a will to make it, my strength can't be compared.